I got rejected by all the universities that I applied to last year, back when everyone was telling me not to take a gap year, that it would ruin my future. But that gap year that I took basically saved my future. So here's a story on why I needed to take a gap year and how that gap year saved me. I actually planned my gap year pretty early on, like back in the second year of polytechnic, when my health was worsening and I was physically and mentally burnt out, and even felt lost when I was literally pursuing something that I am passionate about. And because of this, the question of practicality versus passion kept bugging me when I was swarmed by all the different projects, assignments, and other commitments that I accidentally got myself into. I knew that I had passion in design and filmmaking, which narrowed me down to the areas of built environment and media, which are known to be highly intensive and highly demanding but underpaid industries. At that point of time, with all the things that has been going on, it felt too far-fetched for me to really pursue it with all my physical limits. Hence, I never dared to explicitly mention that I am going full steam ahead into the area of built environment, which is the other aspect of me that I wanted to explore in my further studies after my diploma studies in media and comms. So my plan for the gap year was to heal and explore the safer industries, ones that I didn't necessarily have a very strong passion for, but I knew that I could survive in it with my strengths in analytics and numericals. But nothing went to plan. Applications after applications, silence from all companies. People were telling me, don't take that gap year. You'll lose your momentum, it'll ruin your future. You won't want to study university after this. So I panicked. And out of fear, I applied to local universities, trying to catch up with my peers. I was clearly distracted, and honestly, I think it showed during my admission interviews, and so I got rejected by all of them. And even by then, there were no job offers, there were no news on any of my job applications. I stopped. I rested. I gave myself the permission to pause, not out of laziness, but out of necessity. And in that state of peace and quietness, I started to ask myself better questions. Why do I want to do this? What do I actually care about? Why did I need this gap year? And who am I? Slowly, offers came in, and I chose to work at the Central Bank of Singapore, not as their intern, but as their engagement manager, full-time, contract. Working at MAS was one of the best things that has ever happened in my life so far, and possibly the best outcome for my gap year. The people were incredibly supportive. I was given real responsibilities, managing stakeholders, leading design projects, leading engagement initiatives. I was learning so much every single day about the government, about the communications, about the real world full-time job, the AI governance, the data analytics, and the list goes on. The benefits were great, the structure was strong, and I was even trusted fresh out of poly. But deep inside, I knew it wasn't where I saw myself long-term. It was meaningful work, but not my kind of meaning. I didn't feel the creative spark. I felt trapped in the stability of the industry, and I finally allowed myself to be honest about that. Through this time, I have also regained my work-life balance, and my conditions significantly improved within less than 1 year. And this experience also gave me the courage to finally apply to the things that I am truly interested in, majors that could help me gain specialized skills in shaping the world, shaping the system, and I got offers from both local and overseas universities. So if you're in that same place right now, thinking of taking a gap year or feeling rejected, I just want you to know this. Taking a gap year doesn't mean giving up. It's choosing intention over autopilot. Don't let the pressure to keep up drown out your need to pause. Clarity isn't something that you need to chase, it's something that you make the space for. So take your time. It's your body, your dreams, and your life to live. And also, please remember that job applications do take time, like a lot of time. So please don't panic like me and get derailed away. And sometimes what feels like a failure is really just a plot twist you needed.